Hi, welcome back to Review Room, where we're opening the door to new tech and gadgets on YouTube. So today I'll be unboxing and reviewing the BLUBOO S1. It's a three-sided bezel-less phone from China, coming in a price point at about £130. Stay tuned for the unboxing. So as you can see, they sent a UK adapter in with the box and the packaging. I'm not going to bore you with all that, so I'll put that to the side. So starting in the box, it's got a nice gold S1 emblem at the front and the company's logo. It's like a matte finish, quite sturdy cardboard. On the sides are blank. Then you've got the IMEI number and stuff. And on the back you've got some specs. So internally you get a Helio P25 octa-core processor with a 4GB of RAM and a healthy 64GB of memory. Also it has dual SIM slot, so you can either have two SIMs or SIM and a micro SD card up to 256GB. So open her up and see what's inside. So you've got the device itself. Put it to one side a second. Two little boxes. Well, these boxes they're like a velvet feeling. So I'm guessing this one's got the charger, cable. Have a look. There you go. There's a charger. Supports quick charge. It's European to go into the plug there. Then you got USB. I've read a lot of other reviews on this phone, and it says that this silver part of the charger is too long. So when you try to put an adapter into the bottom of the phone or another USB cable, it doesn't work because it's not long enough. It's not as long as this. Let's have a box. It's got, yet again, velvety, smooth. So you get screen protector, I believe that's quite a thick plastic rather than a tempered glass. I don't want to bend it too much just in case it's glass. There's your adapter for your headphone jack. Headphone jack in that end, USB-C, plugs into the bottom of the phone. Also you've got a SIM ejector tool in there as well. And then we've got, these come with a nice case, flexible clear case. It's got like a textured finish on the back, so it's almost like a, it's not as clear as the sides, but you know, it's still see through the phone. Show off your phone. Then you got some documentation, quick start guide, manual, etc, etc. The usual crap that no one ever reads or looks at. And a nice letter from the CEO of BLUBOO. So yeah. Right, let's have a look at the actual phone then. Right. As you can see, it's very reflective and a fingerprint magnet, I should imagine. Lens is nice blue. It's got a single tone LED with a dual camera, but as I said before, I believe that these are one of these is a fake camera. Don't know why they would do that, but yeah, well, I'll go into that in a second. So on the right hand side you've got the volume rocker button, power button. The plastic, the whole phone's plastic, except for the glass at the front, obviously. But these feel a bit loose. At the bottom, you've got the fingerprint sensor and the selfie camera, which is at the bottom because this is a bezel-less phone. It's a 5.5 inch bezel-less phone. So you've got minimal bezels around these three edges, and then you've got the chin of the phone at the bottom, which houses the fingerprint sensor. bottom of the phone you've got a speaker, two speaker grills, but one's speaker, one's a mic, and then the USB-C port. Nothing on the top, and on the left hand side is the SIM tray. This is a dual SIM, so you have a SIM or a micro SD card or two SIMs. So yeah, I've already turned this on, so we'll just start her up. So here's the it's a beautiful looking panel. I've got the Nova launcher on at the moment, but the standard launcher is very cartoony, so I'd advise you just to download a new launcher. Onto the screen, we have a 5.5 inch 1080p panel with a 90% screen to body ratio. This is one of the best cheap bezel phones that has the biggest percentage of body to screen ratio on the market at the moment. Just a little warning, do not be misled by the advertising that these companies do on their websites. The images they have on there are edited to make it look like there isn't any bezel at all, whereas there are 3 to 4mm bezels around the top three parts of this phone. Saying that, the panel has great colours and gets a very bright to see in the sunshine, and has great viewing angles too. If you use your phone whilst in bed, the lowest brightness is a bit too bright for me, so you know you might have trouble with that. The blacks are not quite as black as the bezels, therefore shows more in darkness than in sunshine. Moving on to the camera. The camera is a 16 megapixel, 3 megapixel rear facing camera with 1080p video. The camera is a bit of a disappointment, to be fair. Although you get some great detail and great shots in the auto mode with rich colours and contrast, the dual camera is most certainly a gimmick. For these images now, they're the ones that are in auto mode. And then you come to the dual camera mode, so the blur or bokeh effect, as it were. As you can see, they put a focus circle around the subject and blur the rest out badly. The camera is not that bad in low light, but creates a bit of noise and has a very slow shutter. So before I carry on, can you please hit that like button? It helped me out a great deal on this channel. Video recording, it's not that bad as it's 1080p, so you got good quality video recording, but the image stabilization is non-existent, so it ruins any video unless you have some sort of mechanical stabilization. You kind of expect that from a budget smartphone that costs less than £150 anyway, so not too bad there, I suppose. The chipset, as it is in a lot of budget phones at the moment, the BLUBOO has optimised it so it gives you a fast and responsive user experience with a sensitive touch panel. The panel works very well. When I'm typing text messages, it responds very smoothly and never have to press the buttons twice. The icon pack that it ships with is very cartoony, so I simply download another launcher like this Nova launcher that I have on here, and it gives you many customisable options over the stock launcher. Moving on to speaker, the speaker is relatively loud and does a job fantastically. The only downside is that when you're playing games or watching media on YouTube or whatever, you tend to cover over the speaker, and it's kind of gets annoying after a while because there's nowhere else to hold it, as the bezels are slim. The power is great. It has a 3500 mAh battery and gets easily a day's worth of usage. But you can top this up within about an hour and a half with quick charge. Here's a few examples of the gaming. It handles gaming very well. The 3D graphics is handled very well. A couple of frames here and there are dropped, but other than that, it's a very good experience whilst playing games. Yeah, that's the BLUBOO S1. It's a cheap but excellent phone with many features that rival the flagships. So thanks for watching, guys, and if you like the video, please hit the like, subscribe button, comment down below, and I'll see you on the next one.